Hi, my name is Sharizman Muhammad. My metric number is 10 DKM 22F1110. I'm about to explain that side of social media. So, social media is a large part of our everyday lives. Social media is a way for people to connect with others. The social media platform allows us to share ideas, thoughts, and opinions with other members of society. It also allows us to keep in touch with friends and family. Most people believe that social messaging is more of benefit than a consequence, but using social media can actually be harmful. So social media is something most kids, teens, and even some adults are using all the time. It has become a part of our generation's life. Having people on their phones all day long is not only disappointing, but also damaging. Instead of talking to someone face to face and hanging out, people prefer just texting or going on a social network. For some people, understanding a life without social media is near impossible. Using social media can have some adverse effects, such as it causes cyberbullying, it can compromise education, and it could have an effect on social skills. Cyberbullies have used this to their advantage by threatening people anonymously, by calling them names, or by sometimes by telling them to not show up at school, or to die and kill themselves. This type of behavior is unacceptable because by bullies being able to go undercover, people who might have been afraid to say something can now do so being without having to worry about being discovered. Social media is the key to all of these bullies. Without the use of social media, most of these bullies wouldn't have even bother anybody. They will realize that they will most likely get caught or get into a fight. Most people are too afraid to do this. Social media has forever changed the way humans interact. We no longer have to meet face-to-face and emails or wait until we get home, make phone calls to keep in contact with distant relatives or friends who live out of town. Now people can post on their stories, timelines, believe, or even quickly Snapchat their friends or their smartphones. The evolution of social media has drastically changed the easiness of everyday life. By opening the applications on our phones for Facebook or Instagram and WhatsApp, all we need to do is click on a button in order to share a picture of our most recently selfie or create a post about current thoughts for people to like and comment on. So, social media may users feel a need or desire to post often to keep people up to date with their life and to constantly check what other people are doing so that they know how to fit in. Even though social media has many positive and benefits, there are many negatives that come along with it. The pressure is higher than ever to fit in with societal norms. New ideas of beautiful new styles and trendy aesthetic appear every day, which produce added stress for people to keep up with the trends. The idea that we need to look a certain way, be a certain size, wear specific styles, and constantly be up to date on the newest trends cause an obsession by social media users. We no longer post on social media the things that we like and enjoy, but instead we are posting to fulfill a certain standard and show that we do things that are considered in style or popular. So social media changed our life by promoting that its users follow a trend instead of forming their own path. Self-esteem and mental well-being negatively affected by social media. I critically analysed for research papers and found links between social media use and negative self-esteem. For this paper's literature review, I will use the topic categorical structure to cover my 4 sources. I believe that social media use contributes to lower esteem found in women and men in today's culture. All of the for research papers I chose also agree that people's tendencies on social media sites do indeed affect level on their self-esteem. I recommend to don't scroll first thing in the morning or before bed. While many of us use wake up alarms on our device, making it all too easy to reach for our phones in bed. A constant stream of news, updates and selfies doesn't typically set the best conditions for winding down or gearing up to start the day. Consider establishing more mindful routines around these two daily constants. Screen-free activities like journaling, practicing the gratitude and meditation are great place to start. Besides, turn off notifications and only check social media at certain times. We all know how easy it is to respond to pings showing us the latest comments or new posts, but in reality we are the ones in control. So a tip from Headspace co-founder and former Buddhist monk and the Padikong once said, I check in with email and social media at dedicated times where possible. I find this helps limit distraction. I do not have email or social media apps on my homepage, and I have all notifications turned off. Without all the prompting and with a schedule that you control, you might find that you can avoid a lot of social media anxiety.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Irfan Ashraf bin Shamsul. My metric number is 10QM22F1106. Like Shahid said just now, the bad side of social media is the teenagers easily to lose interact with others. In example, they rarely to communicate with others because they spend a lot of time with social media in their phone. So from what I said just now, the bad side that I got from this topic is uncontrolled playing video games. When teenagers always playing video games on internet, they have no time to study and revision because they spend their time with things that not beneficial. Besides, they rarely to spend time with family and friends. It can cause stretch out with their brain and friendship. The second bad side that I can get is famous trend on social media. The trend on social media that I mentioned, which is dance, outfit and bad way of life. It can cause the teenagers' mindset change and give cons to next generation. Besides, they always chase popularity like followers and likes, and it can cause communication on other people in themselves gone. It happen because they spend a lot of time on social media and not go to communicate with others face to face. The first recommendation that I can give is to play a role from parents. As a parents, we should give a wise role, which is invite them to do something that give benefit, like playing outdoor or indoor games, which is badminton, ping pong, bowling or workout. As a result, parents can build healthy family. Besides, parents can set time to their phone on social media by the our parents one. As a result, teenagers not default with social media too long and they have time to study and homework. The second recommendation is the role of the community. The content creator of social media should make a video with benefit the social media user, which is teenager, can follow, which is give a tips how to study smart and how to make money online. As a result, teenagers not waste their time and got nothing. At least they got tips how to study and knowledge how to do pocket money online. Last but not least, the third recommendation is to play a role from the government party. Government party, especially the Ministry of Communication and Multimedia, should give advice that use social media wisely and use it for knowledge. For the conclusion, social media are not that bad and have their pros and cons. It is based on the individual who use it for good or bad things. First thing is we should use internet and social media wisely. If we not, it will harm us.